Hello. Hi, Gone Puppy. And anyone else who might be lurking. Welcome, welcome. A long time no see. Hi. I'm Calico Pascal, the otter VTuber, streaming to you live from the Float Harbor Aquarium. Welcome. I am still a little sick, so excuse me if I make a lot of not very pleasant noises. I am getting better. Hopefully. I hope. I have a cup of tea with me, so hopefully if my throat starts to give me trouble, well, you should be okay. But hi! I've returned from my trip. It was an actual trip, by the way. I had to fly out of the country to attend a funeral, unfortunately. It's been so long, I know! I wanted to get back into streaming, like, as soon as I got back home. But as soon as I got back from my trip, I got sick once again. So that's why we are here now. But I miss you guys. I wanted to get back to Ace Attorney so bad. But actually, I guess it was kind of... I hope everything is going well now. Thank you. It's getting better. The past week. Maybe I'll... Well, I guess I could just tell you now. And I'll just re-explain it later. But, so basically, it was like, you know, I had to go on this trip, and then I came back home, and then I got sick from the trip, and while I was sick, I agreed to cat sit for my friend, the one who got married, who is now, oh, they just got back from their honeymoon, but they went on their honeymoon, and so they asked me, Calico, can you cat sit our 3 cats for us? And I said, sure, it's convenient timing because I'll be back from my trip. And they were like, okay. And I've had plenty of interactions and time spent with these cats, so I'm not unfamiliar with them. So this was kind of partially my fault, but one of the cats, you know, one of the days that I went to go visit them and check in on them, I was saying goodbye to all of them, and one of them in particular is kind of... he can get overwhelmed a little easily if you're not careful. And so I was petting him to say goodbye, and he did his first... he bit me, which is not uncommon or unusual for him specifically. And it wasn't like a terrible bite. It was just like a bite, you know. No no broken skin or anything, just like a light bite. And then he started licking my hand, and I was like, okay, you know, this is just usual behavior for him. But, you know, after the bite, you know, he was licking my hand, and so I was like, okay, I think he's calmed down a bit. So I went in to pet him. Did you bite him back? Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have, like, grabbed his head like a hamburger and just taken a bite. But after he finished licking my hand, I went to try to pet him again, and he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all, so he bit me really hard. And that's the first time I've ever had a cat, like, bite me hard enough to break skin. And, you know, obviously, that was, again, my bad. But at the same time, I kind of was just, like, you know, watching him, like, tear into my shit, and I was like, huh, you know, did he really have to do that? So I just quickly washed the bite, to stop the bleeding, and then I went back to the aquarium, and I got it patched up. But unfortunately, because I was sick, my body was not very strong. It was not in a strong state. It was weak. So the bite actually got infected somewhat, and my wrist, like, swelled up a little bit, and it turned kind of red, and it really hurt to move around. And I probably, at that point, I probably should have gone to a doctor, but I did not. And I just kind of was like, well, if it continues to get worse, then I'll go to the doctor. And thankfully it did not get worse. It just was like taking its time to, you know, take care of itself. But I think the fact that because I was sick when I got bit, is what made the bite like 10 times harder to deal with than it should have been. But my wrist is okay now. All the swelling and such has gone down, and I've gotten a majority of my mobility back. But yeah, it was like painful to the point where it like I couldn't move it. I couldn't do anything with it pretty much. And it was on my right wrist, my right, which is my dominant hand. But like I said, it's all good. And again, I don't blame I don't blame my friend's cat whatsoever. He's just a little guy. And then when I went back to check on them one last time before my friends returned, you know, being a little more cautious with him, I let him approach me, and he sniffed me, and he did his like cute little cat thing that cats do. Like, he rubbed up against me, and he was very sweet. He let me pet him, so he was in a better mood that day. So yeah, body is healing itself gradually over time. And now we're back here. So I'm very excited because, well, I definitely don't think we're gonna finish this case that we're currently on tonight. But we'll try to get as much through it as possible. And then next week, I actually have a little break for us. We're gonna play a demo of a different visual novel. Because I was contacted by like this indie studio. I don't know how they found me, but they sent me an email and they were like, we made this visual novel game that we think you might be interested in, and the demo's out now, and if you like it, you know, and you want to play the full game, we'll send you a key for free. And I was like, wow, okay, that's very generous of you, thank you. So we're gonna check out the demo next week, and I'm very excited because I think the premise is very interesting, and the art looks beautiful from what I've seen. I'll talk about it more later down the line. But for now, let's jump back into Ace Attorney, which, by the way, when I launched the game, it told me it had an update queue, and when I did the update, they added this gallery feature. I'm kind of blocking it, actually. But there's a gallery button here, so you can look at art and music for the game now. They also added like if you don't want to play the game whatsoever and you just kind of want to read the story, they added a story mode, so it'll automatically pass through all the all the gameplay essentially, and you just read the story, I guess. Very interesting. But we're not gonna do that. We're actually gonna play the game. Alright, so from what I remember last, we kind of left on a bit of a cliffhanger. Edgeworth is in jail because it's believed that he murdered someone. Or he says he... I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. But supposedly, as his attorney, you should say supposedly, there's claims that he murdered someone. So we're trying to get to the bottom of it. Let's see. Okay, so we already talked to him last time, which means we just gotta move to the lake. Let's check out the scene of the crime. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double. I totally forgot what kind of voice I gave him. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Oh, why am I showing this? Okay, go back. Recruits. Peh. Ah. Eek! Hey, you're that guy! You're the hairy guy! Hairy Butts! Right, it's Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh, he looks kind of sad. Is Edgeworth your buddy? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. Oh my god, a gun! And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Oh, that's not my other... a witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what that witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's a killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us. Hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Aww. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take the case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. He's all fired up now. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Alright. So can we... let's see. Oh, that's it? Hold on. Do I have anything? Nope. Let's do some examining. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. What else is there? Forest? I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Anything else? No, that looks like that's it. Can we go in? No, doesn't look like we can move. Okay, do we go back to talk to Edgeworth? No. No. Wait, can I show you my attorney badge? Look at this. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Why not?
Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you!
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone. So dramatic.
Nick,
Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya! Let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick...
Look, he left. Okay, I guess we're back to the park. Can we, okay. Oh. Wait, didn't we do this dialogue tree already?
Is it true no one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edwards helped you get your client declared innocent! I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal! You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Wow, he must really like me. Is he writing it in his journal with a bunch of hearts on the page?
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Oh. How to get in touch with you? You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Oh no. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Da-da! Oh, hey! Detective Gumshoe! What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
Yippee! You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now let's get investigating.
Let's move. Wow, look it. We can go into the lake, or we can go to the criminal affairs department. Well, let's keep exploring the park. Oh my god. Okay, you guys are blocking it, and so am I, but there's a samurai dog sign right there. What's on the samurai dog? Maya.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand!
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog! Please! I bet they're great!
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Let's take a look. What's going on at this lake? We got some party poppers. You want a samurai dog? Me too. Hot dogs sound pretty bomb. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop! Yep, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Let's take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Poppers put in pocket. Okay. Samurai dogs. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. These benches? A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and you eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Trash can? The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Yeah, nice and clean. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Okay, so we can probably go to the docks, no? It doesn't look like there's anything else here. So let's move. Oh, yeah, there's the Gourd Lake Woods and the boat rental shop. Let's check out the woods. Whoa. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Examine. Hello, anyone in here? This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that, Maya. Oh. Hey, Nick! What, don't tell me you're hungry again? No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then? I'm not having this conversation. Look at this little picnic. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. It must be chilly. Oh, we can slide. What's over here? Whatever this is. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Oh, shoot. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Bang! Oh, there it goes. Well, it responded. Yeah! Oh my god. Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking send off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with the exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay you later. I'm really sorry. Who are you? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film in my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What's your name? Oh, is she gonna say the same thing? Oh yeah. Okay. Do I have anything on hand? Let's see. No, except my badge, I guess. How you been, twin? Oh my gosh, it's only Flans. Hello! Good to see you. I'm doing okay. I'm a little under the weather, but we are on the road to recovery. I got some tea. And this is my attorney's badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. Well, what? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Hee. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. I'll watch you soon, my headphone broke. Oh no! I hope you get it fixed. Never mind ya, honey. I can talk young if it pleases ya. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then, I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. A lot of heart. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Alright, so let's talk. So what happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. Oh no, the draw is influencing Phoenix. That so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen then. So tell us about yourself. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Oh my god. Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors, yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers a shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Alright. Is there anything else to examine? Oh, can we look at it again? This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. Gotcha. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. And can we slide? It looks like there's nothing else to look at here. Okay. So let's move back to the beach, and we'll move to the boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats. I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out in one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet.
Let's take a look. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Or because there was a moida. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Boats? There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh.
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get on a boat after there's been a murder, huh? Well, there's nothing here. So we go back, I guess. I don't think there's anything else to examine here. Should we go visit, Detective Gumshoe?
Looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here.
Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency?
No, none of those things. We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around?
Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon.
Okay, we'll come back.
You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting. You got that?
Huh? Do I look like a criminal or something?
Can we examine? What's in the office? Who's this guy? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you know she'd be crying. A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing image training for interrogations. I see, he's writing his cool lines. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy cited? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Excuse me. I had to mute for a second to cough. Ugh. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desk. Yeah, because hopefully they're out doing their job, right? Maybe we should go back and see. Oh no. Let's see if Edgeworth came back. No, just kidding. What am I missing here? Maya, tell me, what are we missing? Well, what should we do, Maya?
What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
Right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Okay. I guess we're not done, so let's go back. Gord Lake. Examine. Oh, wait. No. Move. To the beach. From here, move. Maybe I missed something here at the rental shop. Is there anything else? Anything at all? This doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay, what if we talk to Lotta some more? Just kidding. I have her camera, but... can I ask her about it? Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright! Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder, yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Oh, okay, there we go. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Alright. Okay, so we did what I think we were missing. Let's check the shop again. Just one more time. Just want to be sure I'm not missing anything important. Okay. We'll have to come back later. Maybe Gumshoe's done with his meeting. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. So what happened? You know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you and me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you didn't tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Yay! The autopsy report. Added to the court record. Time of death sometime on the 24th or the 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Man. Shot at the heart, and you're to blame. Thank you. Nick? Huh. Can you show me that photo of the victim? Oh, that face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Alright. Let's go back. Well, let's see. Is Edgeworth back yet? No. Okay, to the lake. And we'll go to the beach, and we're gonna go... Maybe we can show this to Lotta. Maybe she's back developing her camera roll.
Hey, y'all. Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look.
Well. Wait.
See? He's shooting him with that pistol.
Yeah, it looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos remind me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
Yes. I reckon so. I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops.
Oh no.
I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way round? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Heart darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record.
Alrighty.
Maybe we can check the... Oh, something happening.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey! Oh my god, it's Santa!
Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick? Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me.
Larry!
What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse? Kianse? Deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, "You go, girlfriend," you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister?
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. What happened? Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Oof! I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. Defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that that, Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What?
Why are you selling samurai dogs, bro?
Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all,
change the name and you go, girlfriend.
She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed for him. Or what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick?
Nick?
Tell us about Gordy.
What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy!
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow! It's really real!
Oh my god. Gordy! Hot news, giant life form appears in Gourd Lake.
Nick, a monster! A real monster!
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Okay. Can we check out the boat rental shop again? Nope, nothing here. Alright. Let's move on out. Wait, do I need to show him something? Oh, maybe I can ask him about this. You know what this is? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? You know anything about this? Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya?
Well...
Oh, wait. Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? How about the camera? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh?
Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is?
Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing it to me then. Jeez. Can I show you my cool attorney's badge?
Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you.
Because you blow it all on Kianse.
But you can have all the dogs you want.
Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers.
Hey, no problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know.
How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Nope. No! I didn't want to do that. Ah. Yes, Maya, you can eat your hot dogs. Okay, let's go back. Let's move on out. Probably... Let's go see if Edgeworth came back. No? Oh my god, where is he? Gumshoe! Look at this thing we found.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while.
A lot of heart. It has to be.
Uh-oh. Okay, well... Edgeworth, come back! Where are you? I can't do anything until you come back! Okay, I'm gonna keep visiting... the boat rental shop. Why isn't there anything here? Okay, can we go back to the woods? I don't think there'd be anything here either. Pretty sure this is all the same. An expensive-looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay, let's move. I don't have anything else to show you. I don't have anything else to talk about. Is there anything new? Oh, the lake. What's this?
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh, well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Anything... Oh.
Hey, Nick! Benches! Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog?
I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here.
Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime.
Oh, hot dog? I can't get over the samurai dogs.
The original samurai dogs, no less.
Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign?
Hey, good idea.
What have I done? Is that it? Oh, it looks like we've seen everything here. There's still nothing to talk about. How about now? No! Still nothing new here. Okay, maybe they're done talking. Do. I don't think there's anything else to examine here either. Nope. Let's move back to the department. Just kidding. Oh, that must be one of the that must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision.
Blech.
Sorry, I have to keep muting myself because I'm coughing so loud. He must be doing image training for trailing. Okay, can we move? Wait. How about you, Chief? No, just kidding. Okay. Edgeworth, come back! Oh, This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Oh, yeah. Oh. Smile for the camera. And that's it. Edward's not in here, so... Well, now I'm stumped, Maya. What do we do? What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy!
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Alright, let's move. How's that man doing? With his lost painting. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You are Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Well, what happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Your painting's still gone. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just dessert. Old bitter desserts. Okay, we gotta show you, this thing. Oh, I didn't mean to look at it. I want to show it to you. Take a look at this! So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Oh, look at this autopsy report. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Oh, well, it's not quite clear yet. Or... have you seen this? My apologies. I'm not sure I can... oh, okay. How about this? Do you know anything about this camera? So this camera on the lake takes a photo whenever it hears an explosion sound?
That's what she said.
And it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake?
Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars.
Shooting stars. Explosions? What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. Check out this sick attorney's badge. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now.
She said she was more worried about me than anything.
Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you? Alright. Oh, tell me about Robert Hammond. Who is this guy? Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal. Oh, they never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. Okay. Well, thank you for the talk. We are going to, leave. Edgeworth, you back yet? My beloved. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Take a look at this photograph. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you were up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best— Yay! I will answer to the best of my abilities. Yippee! He'll finally talk to us. So tell me about the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Ah! Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your— It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So, was your father a lawyer? He was Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, edgy. Edgy.
Hey, did you see this photo? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you!
Yes. Will you? Of course we won't. No, just kidding. Of course we will. Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edward's request put in pocket. Well, I guess we should... What's that?
Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Wow! It's calming down!
Phew, that was scary. Huh? Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. So let's get a move on. He's probably done with his meeting now. What's going on here?
Eek!
What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Hey, this is for you from Edgeworth. Ta-da! Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? You're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. Yeah, we just kind of left him curled up in a ball and left. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Wonder what happened. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. What happened to Edgeworth? To be continued. Oh my god, are we getting to the trial? Oh my god. Yeah, save. Alright. It's December 26th, 9:44 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god! Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Let's get this trial started. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, stop. I'm not trying to present my stuff right now. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness? What else could possibly be required? Or nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Sorry, all their voices are getting mixed up. All the deep voices all sound the same. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. He also does the finger waggle, just like Edgeworth. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Alright, witness testimony. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Just make him overly aggressive. Now! Show me your testimony now! A man called in 30 minutes after midnight. So there was the 25th then, right? Because they said it happened the 24th? Or is it the 23rd and then the 24th? Received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my god. His voice. What the? Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses! So you just sound like Bowser? Irk.
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
Woman who was camping. Lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. No, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Wait. Okay, and we found Edgeworth. I didn't suspect anything at all. I mean... Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Oh my god.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now!
But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Okay, so tell me about the body. Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Yeah, very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. It's a pistol bullet found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So you had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol.
Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was his decisive evidence. Tell me more about it. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What?
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge! This is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence. The murder weapon, a .22 caliber, fired 3 times! But there was only 2 gunshot sounds? Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings!
Hello, welcome back, Holy Flans. Nick, he's glaring at me.
Tisk, very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it!
Me?
Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints!
Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge.
I say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare the verdict at this point. However...
Tisk, tisk. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break.
Yeah, with your voice sounding like this all the time.
I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes! Judge!
Yes.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now!
But wait, I...
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man!
Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Actually, doing his voice kind of helped clear out my throat. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Oh, true. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? It was a prank. He was getting duped. There were cameras everywhere. And then some guys popped out from the lake being like, "What's up? You're on national television getting pranked!" Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia?
Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Yeah, you're useless! No! I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
No, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
Really?
Whoa, Wright! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh? Your heart? Edgeworth, am I touching your heart? Oopsies. That's just the little effect that I have on people, I guess. Wink. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes! Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Tisk tisk. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
That's it? That's so short.
Enough!
Huh?
Judge! She happened to take a photo of the incident! This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant,
Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order.
Well, Judge,
the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the... Hey, you can't do that! Objection! Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet!
A cross-examination? Silly little lawyer. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read, guilty! you lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
There has to be.
I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine this witness.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Alright. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. So... Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
Get over that.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car.
Okay, go on. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing! I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained!
Wait, now I'm the one who says that.
Well then, say it already!
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
I heard this bang come up from the lake.
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already! I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Irk.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake rather than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained!
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
I was really taking this hard. It's Christmas Eve. Psst. I was in the car. I heard this bang coming from the lake. Wait, it's the part where she says, nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to show you, this thing. You know what this is? Are you looking for this? This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? Oh, okay. Whoops. Alright. Well, I wanted to show that she might be looking for... I don't think she's looking for shooting stars or anything. I wanted to... Ah! Okay. There was another bang. Hold on. What else do I have? One bullet. Weapon that was fired 3 times. Wait, okay, yeah, and then there was another bang. But where did the third one come from? Present.
Objection!
What? It's still wrong? How? How? She said there was only 2, but the gun was fired 3 times. Okay, what else am I missing? Overhead map of the lake. It's taken on the 25th, which was Christmas Day, at 12:15 a.m. Time of death was sometime on the 24th or 25th because of a bullet shot to the heart. But this photo was taken at 12:15. So, and the camera takes pictures with loud noises. Hold on. Let's see. Wait. Saw the 2 gents on the boat. I don't think I pressed this part yet, right? Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. No. You just see 2 men. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Okay. Yes, 2 men in a boat. But what about your camera? When you're... Wait, no, hold on. So 2... No, there was another bang. Oh, it has to be this one, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to present here. Yes, these are the 2 men that were on the boat. Yeah, the overhead map, which, they say the boat's like out here. Oh, I guess we just have to show that the photo is like way too foggy, right? No! No! Ah, dang it. Okay, hold on. That's not it either. No! There wasn't an area thing on that lake, but that boat. No. There's... Just after midnight, yeah. It's Christmas Day, I was in a car at the bang. Come up from the lake. When I looked, not the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. One bullet shot to the heart is the time of death, but you heard 2 bangs. Did I already try showing the autopsy report with the 2... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Okay, well, maybe I should have, because I don't think I did it anyways. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions! Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble!
On karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
Enough!
I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor!
You keep your promise! Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick, Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what else can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment! Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Oh. Who is it?
Who was that?
Maya?
Was me.
Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Heart, your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No! Wait, did they really take it?
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
That's wrong.
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Gasp.
Order! You're in contempt of court! It's too late for wild claims! Judge! Sustain my objection! I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. My little sister. I'd do it for you.
Bah! I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Alright, come on. Tell us the truth.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blindly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it! Now! If you can!
What?
Oh my god. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. It's just that one statement? How? How did you see from this one photo that it was Edward? Look at how foggy it is, and look at how teeny tiny it is. You're telling me you saw Edward from your car?
Objection!
Oh my god, with this one little sliver of a house bar. I got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph. The photo I took, the very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please!
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma.
How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself! Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course! I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony! Yeah, how was he seen?
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. I have a sliver left on my little health bar. Oh my god.
You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me.
Am I allowed to press on this, or do I just have to present right away? I don't know what I would even show. Wait. Like, what? You only have your camera. Oh, wait. What? When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. Do I... I want to press this. I guess I'll take my chances if something goes wrong. If I get penalized for this, then, you know, we'll see. Binoculars.
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that?
Ugh.
I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case! You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences! Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. But they all sound the same.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Okay.
When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars.
I don't care how many Von Karma objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay, yep. I highly doubt that. I think you were looking for this thing. But I'm scared if I present this that it's gonna be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's this. I think you are lying to me. I think... Objection! Please. No! Why? What do you mean it's wrong? No! No, my little bar! No! No! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case. What? No way. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This courtroom finds defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. No! What? No! There's no way. The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait, where did you come from? Oh my god. No! Oh god, we gotta start over? Oh my god. We gotta do the whole trial again? Okay, well at least I don't need to waste my time. Okay, we are going to skip. Let's autoplay. Wait. Can I... autoplay? Okay, good. I don't know. Okay, no. Ah, we gotta skip through all this. Ah, I wish there was a way to go through this faster. So you just get to the trial. We saw all this. Okay, but yeah, at least I don't need to spend all my time trying to pick apart
the testimony again. Yep. Wait, can I just autoplay it up to the point where we left off? Hold on. That might be... Oh yeah, okay, so then Gumshoe is the first witness. Uh-huh. Alright, murder happened... Okay, just to recap. Murder happened on Christmas Eve. There was a boat in the middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman who was camping on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 gunshots and the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. And then we get the map. Okay, and then we're gonna cross-examine Gumshoe. Alright, this is his testimony. A man called into station, 30 minutes, headed to the scene, we found Edgeworth. He didn't want to suspect him, so they had to arrest him, because he was the only one at the scene of the crime. And then, the defining evidence is that they find the murder weapon in the boat. So we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now he didn't suspect him of anything at all. And you know why? Because we don't want to. That's our boy. But no, we can't do that. That's wrong. And then... the body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest him. Why? Why did you arrest him? Because they found the weapon in the boat. Okay, and the murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Why? Because his fingerprints were on the gun. Okay. Alright, and then... yes. Then the bullet also had the... whatchamacallit. Sorry, for anyone who's just joining, we are trying to catch up to the point where I lost because I was being too... I was trying to show off evidence that didn't really have... Or I thought it had to do with what I was trying to prove, but it wasn't the correct evidence that I needed. Then Edgeworth, yep, okay. Yes. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to press him here on something. 3 minutes after midnight, and then, yep, that's when we found Edgeworth. I don't suspect him, that's when we found the body in the lake. Whose body was on the lake? Oh yeah, there we go. There's the bullet that was in the body. And then we confirmed that the bullet comes from the gun. Was a bullet found in the... Yeah, yes. Yes, the ballistic markings is the fingerprints. Okay, catching up. Yes. Alright. And... Yep, now everybody thinks Edgeworth is guilty. And then we can take a recess, and then the next witness comes up, I believe. Right? Yes, and we talked to Edgeworth. Alright, and then he says he thinks the victim shot himself somehow. The thing that I'm more concerned about is there's only reports of 2 gunshot sounds, but somehow the gun was fired 3 times. Okay, here we go. Are we back? Yes, okay. We're back. Stop autoplaying. We made it back. Okay. Well, we have to get to the second testimony. Alright, okay. Let's get on with it. Witness account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. And then there was another bang. There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat. Yeah, and then... Yes, she has a photo. And then She says she clearly saw Edgeworth, which is like, how did you clearly see Edgeworth? It's so foggy out. Okay, what? Yep. Okay.
Objection!
We need to cross-examine the witness. Let me cross-examine. Okay. Alright, and then I think there's actually nothing, and I just have to go through the testimony until Maya tries to stand up for me. Because otherwise I'm just gonna keep losing health. Okay. Alright, no, there was something I'm supposed to... Okay, I was in my car, heard this bang. I looked out, yeah, I saw two gents on a boat. Can you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Press further. Wait a second, I wasn't asking you about the photo, I was asking about you! And then she says she has binoculars. Which, where did the binoculars come from, ma'am? Another bang, and then there was an area thing on the lake with that boat. Yeah, what's this one? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Driving home, drive safe, only plans. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Yeah, stop interrupting me, bro. I'm in the middle of cross-examining my witness. Okay, Maya, please. Jump in. Anytime now. Would be very helpful. Or am I supposed to just press for all of this before she's... Because he's not gonna let me get a word in. Yes, you want to just interrupt me every time. I was in my car. What were you doing in your car? Yeah, why are you camping there? Yeah, be more specific with your research, please. You heard a bang. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep. And then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Asking meaningless questions, okay. Alright, here we go. So now I have pressed everything, and we haven't found anything, so now Maya's gonna stand up for me to give me a second chance for another cross-examination. Oh, or is it after this one? Oh yeah, here we go. She's standing up for me because she loves me. Alright, thank you, Maya. Okay, give me back to where we were, please. So I can have like 5 or 6 chances to redeem myself. Thank you, Maya. I love you. Let me cross-examine her! Because she said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. But that was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again!
Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
No.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lottahart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court!
No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. Ooh,
Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here, or else... Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okay, here we go. Yeah, alright, we're back where we started. Or, back where we left off. You saw it clear as day. The man on the burr, that's it, just the one statement. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. But how can you be so sure? Look at this photo! It's foggy! Got you, Miss Hart, finally!
Well, what? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clear. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
The picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please! Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. And then she says she has binoculars for some reason.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good.
Oh, okay. So... it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Can I still press, or will I get punished? Or was that the other one? I don't know. Once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Okay. Brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all?
What do you mean?
Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him?
I did. Yeah.
Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get, I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. So... is it... Let's see what we got. Have the overhead map guide. Article about Gordy. DL6 photo. We have the photo taken automatically on Christmas Day at 12:15 a.m. Camera set automatically to take a picture when a loud noise is detected. It faces the lake. And the autopsy report. Time of death sometime on the 24th or the 25th. Caused 1 bullet shot to the heart. Maybe I have to press further on... Yeah, why'd you bring your binoculars with you? Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out oh, yes, we were curious about what she's looking for.
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that?
Ugh.
I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to the case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes.
Make it or break it time. Oh, okay. This camera is of utmost importance. It's perhaps okay. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Hey, Miss Hart, you will testify to court about the camera. Alright, tell me about the camera. Camera set it to take pictures of the meteor shower. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked. Okay. So I think I got punished last time, right? Oh, no. Okay, so here. Rather than showing the Gordy thing, which I think is what she's actually looking for, I should just show her the camera, which is supposed to take pictures when loud noises happen, but meteor showers don't make loud noises, right?
Objection!
There we go. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie!
Says who?
You! I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? I have proof, Your Honor. Take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy! I wanted to show this. Let me show the Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart,
I have never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I have proof. I have it. Proof! Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? I mean, the camera. It's literally, it's got a mic, it's got the thing on it. It's supposed to take photos with loud noises. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera.
Ugh.
Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Gasp. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Alright.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer.
Alright.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossing my heart and hoped to fry.
She lying in the fort. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Juan Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony at this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Alrighty. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer, okay? You know, what stupid would be if I got a picture of the monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. And that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Okay, but again, I'm telling. I better. Okay. Well, tell me about that a little more. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV! I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey! They also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real! Mr. Wright, there's one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Okay, that's why you were camping out on the lake. But that's all I was hiding. Okay, are you sure about that? I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out that what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually.
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions of no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I would just watch the boat the whole time. And then when I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Let's look at our evidence here. Again, fired 3 times with only 2 gunshots. I still want to bring this up. But only 1 bullet shot to the heart was the cause of death, not 2 or 3. Okay. Found the victim's body. Well, now that we have a full health bar, maybe we can take chances here to try our hand at things. Please. No! Okay, that was wrong. Again, I'm sure it'll come into play later, but that's not the correct one. Oh, maybe I should have just pressed her on that part. Hold on. Come back here. Watch the boat the whole time. Next turn, another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore, neither. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. Okay, yep. Let's see what else. They just keep pressing. I gotta keep digging. And what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-faultin' enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it on the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Yeah, imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out on the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat for the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep.
I don't know, if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness! Continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
And I saw a flash. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I mean, we have this overhead map, which, again, doesn't really show anything else. It's really just the lake. Wouldn't she have, if you heard the noise, when you just have run to your camera at that point to try to see if it caught what you were looking for? Why would you be watching the boat? Maybe it's this. Objection! No! It's not! No! Oh my god. I don't want to have to go through this again, please. I saw a flash. Wait, did I press this already? Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you- oh. Yeah, I did ask this already. Alright. Investigate photographer. Okay. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. Are we sure about that? Do I try the same evidence again? There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. And I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. How do you see a flash through all the fog? Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, maybe it is a photo. Oh, please! Please! Again? Still not right. Oh my god, I only have 2 more chances. Trying to think here. Did I already show this? I feel like I did. And then it was wrong. So then wouldn't there have been 2 photos? Why do you only have 1 photo? Right? Is that... Am I crazy? Objection! Oh my god. It's still wrong! Okay, what am I missing? Or is it really just the article again? Like, are you sure you weren't looking for this thing? I think you would have been searching for this, not watching the boat. Objection! Oh my god, it was really that simple. I'm gonna grill myself. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. I'm like doing this mind expansive, like in my mind's palace, like it has to be, you know, why is there only 2 gunshots fired and then the gun says there was 3 shots fired and then there's only 1 photo? It doesn't make any sense. I was getting caught up on something else. When it was just literally, I know you were looking for this monster.
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
Well, what?
Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Ah!
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing.
Ugh!
Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you've got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo in. Sky limit, Weemy, hello.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
What the?
Lurkin? Oh, I hope you're getting nice and comfy. She shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo, and then what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she got... What? Wait, did I miss that? She's going to enlarge the photo. She said, it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. And I, again, am back at the 1 HP. What should I do? Show it to me. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
Damn, she ran him out. What's the meaning of this one, Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Noni, hello, welcome. Welcome back, thank you. Here it is.
How does this show who's who? There's still gray anonymous men. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Yippee!
Lake photo added to the court record.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
You'd asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over! Obviously! Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement even though we said bring in the enlargement? Show other evidence? Wait and see? Ooh. Show other evidence? What other evidence do we have? Is it maybe the gun? What if it's a different gun? I'm scared. I only have 1 HP left. I don't really want to show other evidence. But I can't really object to the enlargement. Or can I? Should I? Or wait and see. If I wait and see, fuck it, wee ball? Alright, why not? Uh-oh, think of something. No good, I guess I'll just sit back and see how this turns out. You should do what you want to do. Well, let's see what happens. I should have pressed further. Fuck it, wee ball. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation. Why? The photo doesn't show anything. How can you... Oh, wow, okay. That literally was just a game over option. No! What have we done? I was hoping someone would break in and stop us. Oh my god, please don't tell me I have to do this again. Yippee, we failed. We balled too hard. Oh no. Oh my god, we're gonna have to do this again. 3rd time's the charm. Wait, can I autoplay? Wait, how fast does this autoplay? Oh, it's kind of slow. Okay, we're just gonna keep... Ah! Okay, well... Okay, for everybody who's joining once again, we're gonna recap for a 3rd time. I wish there was a... I thought there was a thing that could just... Game settings. Text skip, full auto skip, single box skip. Screen shake vibration, text box, story mode. Wait. Changes to story mode where everything including solving cases will proceed automatically. Turning this mode on will switch autoplay to story mode. Achievements cannot be earned in story mode. Can I turn it on for now and then... Text speed, fast. Okay, so then, yeah, change to story mode. Okay, and then go back. How fast does this go? It's still, or wait, can I use this to just skip the parts of the, like, cross-examination and stuff? Also, mind you that this story mode thing was added, like, just very recently. So if we had played this last week or any time sooner, we would have been stuck sitting here clicking through the trials each time. I see. I guess for the story... Wait, do I have to turn it? I thought it was already on. F is story mode. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. So I think, if I'm assuming that this is correct, it should just go through everything and automatically pick the choices, right? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. That's so slow though! Even at the fastest thing. I feel like I could do it faster and just make mistakes again. Oh my god, this story, it's not going fast enough. I could go faster than this. Hold on, stop story mode. We're going to options, story mode, off. Oh wait. Yeah, off. And then go back. Back. Okay, we're... Alright. Okay. Yep, yep, we had the crime scene, that's where we found Edgeworth. You didn't suspect anything, because we don't want to suspect him, and there's when you found the body in the lake. And then the murder weapon, the was the decisive evidence. Why? Because I had fingerprints. There we go, please. I just want to get back to where we were. Bleh. Sorry. Ugh. Had to clear my nose a little bit. Alright, come on. I wish this autoplay was also faster than this. Alright, come on. We're trying to get back to where we were. Okay, 10-minute recess, and we come back to the second cross-examination, right? Where does Lotta come in now? Yes. Edgeworth says he thinks somehow the victim shot himself. And then Maya's feeling hopeless. But we need Maya here, because she's gonna save us later. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, here we go. I can't believe there are like 3 to 4 cross-examinations with this girl. Crazy. Yep. Okay, now I just need to remember what evidence goes for what. Unless we just want to sit here and let the story mode take place, but it's so slow! Please let me get to the cross-examination. Yes, there's contradictions! There has to be. Alright, cross-examination time. Oh no, is this the one where I have to press for everything? And then eventually Maya steps in, right? Okay, and then you're in your car. Alright, and then... I guess we got a bit to go through the second time. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's so much. Oh, whoops. Oh, go back. You heard this bang coming from the lake. And yeah, she wasn't looking. I looked out, you saw 2 gents on a boat. Press further. And then she says she has her binoculars. Yeah, I tried to see if the story mode or the autoplay, or no, yeah, the story mode was any faster, but it's even slower than me just like clicking it and manually doing it myself. Oops. I was supposed to, There was another, you saw 2 gents come out and then there was another bang. Yep. There wasn't anything except for the boat. I was pretty sure. Scan the whole lake. And then... Maya, please. Please. Come in anytime now would be helpful. There we go. Yes, Maya, my beloved. Okay, and then. Yes, yes. Okay, so then this is eventually we're gonna get to the. She's gonna be like, I clearly saw Edgeworth. But how's that possible? Because it was foggy. But I have my binoculars. Why do you have your binoculars? Okay. Alright, so this is the second cross-examination. Oh my god. Saw it clear as day. And then... okay, press. Yep. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that was... So there you go. And then we present the photo, which is foggy.
Objection!
There we go. We wasted... wasted a press, but oh well. Okay, yep. So, yeah, she says she clearly saw Edgeworth, but that's not possible because there's fog. And then she's gonna say that she had binoculars, so then we have to be like, okay, well, why did you have binoculars? And also, how could you see even with binoculars? It's still foggy. I looked at the lake with my binoculars. Okay. Yeah. Oh, was that the wrong evidence for this part? Shoot. Okay, there's so many! Okay, I'm gonna story mode this part. Just so we can move on with it without me wasting more of my stuff. Story mode, turn back on real quick. Back. Okay. Well, story mode, turn on. Okay, there we go. Uh-huh. Oh, it was the wrong one, but I had the right evidence. Okay, turn off story mode. Says who? Uh-huh, and then let me turn it back off. I know that that's what the toggle is for, but I'm just gonna do this because we're getting closer now. Alright. Or no, now we have to go through the whole thing of like, why are you on the lake? You're looking for Gordy. Oh, what exactly was your... Yes, you're looking for Gordy. This guy. Yep. I have proof that you're looking for Gordy, and it's your camera. Present. Yep. And then... you have your camera pointed at the lake for loud noises. And then... she admits that she's at the lake looking for Gordy, and she's not a university student. But she claims that just because she's a photographer, it doesn't change her statement. But the reason why it does change the statement is because rather than looking at the boat that she says she was looking at, she's looking for Gordy. And her, yep. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. But that's not true. You were not watching the boat.
Objection! Objection!
Alright, here we go. Okay, actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Lies. You were not looking at the boat. I know you weren't. Because you were looking for Gordy. You're looking for this thing. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Uh-huh, and then we say no. 'Cause you're not a normal person. You're looking for Gordy. So you're gonna look around the lake for Gordy, not look at the boat. Okay, and then... Okay, are we just about caught up to where we were at? Uh-huh, and then... Oh, right, the enlargement of the photo. And then we have to show proof or object the enlargement. So she even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean press for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? And then she says yes, she has the enlargement, which Von Karma doesn't want us to see for some reason. And so she shows it off anyways. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. And the objection is denied. So this is the photo. Well, there's a gun. There's our two gray anonymous men. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. This was taken at 12:15 a.m. Isn't the other one at 12:10? Have you know, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done in US. That's why I requested she not show it. No, it's not over. No. Okay, here we go. Okay, there has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. This is real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement or show other evidence. I'm gonna show something else. Well, wait! Your Honor, this evidence!
I believe we have spent enough time talking about the evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence about this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Okay, so I can't show other... Do I just object to it? Your Honor! There is something... Oh, wait. Oh, I see. I'm so stupid. I thought it was, like, objecting... Like, saying, oh, the enlargement isn't important. Not objecting... Okay, I understand now. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Well, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Oh, he's using his left hand, not his right hand. But it was Edward's right hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Oh, this man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The gun. Because it bears prints from Edwards' right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edwards' right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Gasp. Oh my god. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night.
However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Miss Hart, the victim himself, or Larry? Why are we tossing Larry into this? Well, we'll go by what Edgeworth said. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Okay, alright. Sometime on the 24th or the 25th, shot from approximately 1 meter away.
I see. Well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Oh, I need to stop overthinking the evidence. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What's that? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? With that little scowl of yours. I requisitioned the transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. I'm saying 2 gunshots with a gun that says was fired 3 times. It doesn't make sense. Okay, I have to... Unfortunately, we are getting to the juicy part, but I have to end stream in like 10 minutes. But I want to continue, so we're gonna jump and continue. Wait. Yes, continue. Investigation. By the way, while I have you here, speaking of next week, so stream next week, we are unfortunately gonna take a little break from Ace Attorney, but we're gonna play another visual novel because this very kind indie development group reached out to me. I'm not sure how they found me, but they said, hey, we made this game that we think you would enjoy, and the demo's out right now for free, and if you like it, we'll also give you the key to the game, the full game, for free. And I said, wow, that sounds great. And so, you know why I was like, this sounds amazing. So, let me show you, first of all, the thumbnail, if you haven't already seen it on my channel. Cha-chang! This is the thumbnail that I put together for next week's stream. We're playing the demo for a visual novel called Eclipse Special Forces. It's a Yuri visual novel. Yes, score for 1. And then 2, all the characters are women. That's amazing. 3, and specifically, they're not just women, okay? It's not just women characters. It's specifically butch women characters in a Yuri. That's awesome. The premise, which was really funny, like the hook was like, all men are extinct. It's only women in this game. And I was like, this is amazing. This sounds great. I feel like I'm going to have a great time playing this. So we're going to take a little break from Ace Attorney next week to play the demo. And if we enjoy it, I will reach back out to the developers and tell them that we had a nice fun time with the demo. And then we can maybe play more of it. But yeah, so let's continue on with the last 10 minutes of Ace Attorney. Boop. And yeah, that stream, the stream for Eclipse is scheduled for next week. Toxic Yuri, let's go! You want that as a sticker? Oh, are you talking about the drawing on the thumbnail? I only specifically drew it on the thumbnail. I don't have like a single PNG of it, but I will make a separate one just for you. It is a pretty good drawing. I was very happy with it. Oh no, Maya's in jail! Maya!
Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
Hey, why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Okay.
So how do we get you out of here? Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Oh. Do I have anything to show her? Can I show her the photo of her mom? Be like, remember, we do it for her.
My mother.
Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not so sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Oh, okay. So now I'm just an asshole. I'm sorry, Maya. No. Okay, let's see. Can we go back to the lake? Maybe there is a waterfall here. Gourd Lake Park. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Let's take a look. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Alright. Can we finally check this place out a little more? Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Really? Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. And that's it. Maybe let's go back to the camping grounds, because I don't know if Lada is still gonna be there. Oh, it's Gumshoe! Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal. The trial today,
Yes? What about the trial?
Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know?
Thanks. About tomorrow's trial. Detective Gumshoe? Any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow?
Sounds like he's bringing in another witness.
Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today.
There were 2 witnesses!
I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it?
Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth.
What's up?
Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before.
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident.
The DL6 incident?
Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, you can see it in his eyes.
I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey.
Huh? She not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling.
Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth?
He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is the bail going to be?
Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is
Wow! Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount.
What? Edgeworth?
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay?
Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Wait, you guys share rent? You guys... Are they roommates? You guys, they're roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. Okay, let's go back to Maya, because I think she should be free. You're free, Maya. Edgeworth is paying your bail. You know they be fucking.
Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We got to win this case, Nick.
Okay, I think that is a good place to end it there. So we will return to Phoenix Wright in like 2 weeks. So next week we will check out this this Yuri VN, which I'm very excited about, and I hope you guys are also very excited for. So next week, you know where, right here on this channel. And hopefully by then I'm also feeling much better. We are, I think, for anyone who missed it earlier, I was talking at the beginning of stream. No, we need more of you. I will be back, I promise. I will try not to die. But as I was gonna say, a reason why I skipped 2 weeks, you know, I was away because I had to attend a funeral for family. And then when I came back, I got sick from said trip. And then that's why I took a second week off, was to try to rest up. But then, during that week while I was sick, I was cat sitting for my friend, and my friend's cat bit me, and then the bite got infected. But now I'm okay, and I'm here, and I am getting better each day. So please don't worry about me. I will try my best to survive. And we have thankfully good vets here at the Float Harbor Aquarium who can take care of me. So, until next time, everybody, please have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Good night.